Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today we would like to present about delay type hypersensitivity, also known as type 4 hypersensitivity from a biochemical and molecular perspective. This immune reaction develops slowly, usually 24 to 72 hours after antigen exposure. We go to the main point. LO number 1. To define the definition of type 4 delay hypersensitivity. LO number 2. Understanding the mechanism occur in delay hypersensitivity. LO number 3. Example of delay hypersensitivity disorder. Definition of delay type hypersensitivity is an immune reaction driven by T lymphocyte. It's not an antibody, specifically CD4 T helper cell and activated macrophages. Unlike type 1 to 3 hypersensitivity, which are antibody mediated, type 4 is mediated by cells and develops slowly, typically beginning within 24 to 72 hours after antigen exposure and lasting for several days. Okay, let's find out the mechanism of delay hypersensitivity. Type 4 hypersensitivity occurs in several phases. Phase number 1. Sensitization phase. During sensitization phase, the first antigen exposed active and train T cells to recognize that antigen, preparing them for a future immune response. Stage 1. Antigen inject subcutaneously is processed by local antigen presenting cell known as AP. Stage 2. T cell recognize peptide MHC on antigen presenting cell APC and differentiate into Th1 cell and Th70 cell. We go to effector phase. In the effector phase, a later encounter with the same antigen triggers activated T cells to produce inflammation and damage. Stage 3. Antigen challenge activated Th1 and Th70 cells. Cytokinase recruit and activate macrophages and other inflammatory cells. Stage 4. Inflammatory cells infiltrate mostly macrophages and cause accumulation of plasma and local tissue. Stage 5. The intubation inflammatory cells cause severe rashes to the skin. Okay, let's find out example of disorder delay hypersensitivity. Okay, here is an example of delay hypersensitivity for poison. First, sensitization phase. Antigen known as urushiol inject and T cell respond to recognize peptide on APC and differentiate into Th1 and Th17 cell. Second, reaction phase. When the skin is exposed to urushiol again, the sensitized T cell recognize the urushiol protein complex. Third, immune cell activation. These T cells are activated and migrate to the site of contact. Fourth, inflammatory response. The activated T cell trigger an inflammatory response causing skin cells to release chemicals that lead to itchiness, redness and swelling. Fifth, blister formation. This leads to the characteristic blistering which occur as part of the body immune response to the perceived intruders. Okay, let's recap. Type 4 hypersensitivity, also called cell-mediated or delayed type hypersensitivity, is an immune reaction driven by T lymphocyte, specifically CD4 T helper cell, or known as Th1 and Th17, and CD8 cytotoxic T cells, dendritic cells, macrophages, and cytokinase also contribute. Unlike type 1 to 3 hypersensitivity, which are antibody mediated, type 4 is mediated by cells and develops slowly, typically beginning 24 hours to 72 hours after antigen exposure and lasting for several days. Finish. Hi my friend, thank you for watching. weight that is joined the quiz.